Welcome back to the channel. This is your girl Caroline Fabulous C. I'm back with a new video, and I wanted to show you guys how you can achieve your own customized 360 lace frontal wig. Okay, love, so let's get started. As you guys can see, my hair is covered up with a weaving net cap because I'm not going to be touching my hair today. I'm super excited about this new product I'm going to bring to you guys. This is from Luvme Hair. This is the box the hair came in, and I'm super excited about this because this company created the new 360 lace frontal that comes attached with the cap already, and this will make life so much easier for anyone who doesn't know how to do a full sewing on yourself but would like to achieve your own 360 wig cap. This makes life so much easier. You doesn't have to go out to buy the cap to attach it. It comes with it, and I'm just going to show you guys how you can customize it, makes the cap fits on your head, how you can make your scalp look really realistic, and by the time we are done this video, your hair is going to be snatched, it's going to be snug, it's going to look really, really nice. So I'm just going to start by showing you guys the hair. So the hair came in this cute little purple mesh see-through bag, and it said Luvme Hair on it, and I thought the packaging was really cute because a lot of hair from AliExpress comes in a regular plastic bag material, but the fact that this came in this nice little purple bag, and it came with a nice little bow tied around each bundle, I really thought that was pretty neat and pretty cool. I really love the packaging. Now, as you can see, the hair is very shiny. It looks really, really good. It's actually very soft to touch. It has a nice little sheen to it. The luster is very, very nice. As you can see, the webs around it looks pretty good. I didn't have too many beers around it. It looks very neat and intact. So they sent me 3 bundles of their 20 inches resilient body lace and an 18-inch lace frontal 360 piece. And the 360 lace frontal piece that comes attached with the cap also comes in different texture. Like if you want curly, they has it. If you want the curls to be really tight, like kinky, they has it. So they comes in different type of texture. Now I really love this 360 cap because it comes with its own adjustable straps. Everybody's head is not the same, so for some of you guys, just the adjustable straps might fit your hair, might snug it well. But as for me, it did not fit my hair after I adjusted, so I still had to go back in and customize it to my own fitting. And as you can see, the hairline on this 360 is very, very neat and very, very natural looking. I was actually excited because I did not have to go in and twist out the hairline to make it look more realistic, and it also came with baby hairs on it. And as you can see, how you can see through the lace, That's really neat and pretty cool. So I did not have to do any type of tweezing, and I didn't have to really make any type of baby hair because it actually came like that. So that cut my work even more shorter. And now I'm going to try the 360 lace frontal with the cap on without the adjustable straps attached, and you guys will see how big it looks on my head. It had a lot of space. I could lift it and put my fingers through it, and that just wasn't gonna stay if I made a wig cap out of it. So of course I took it down and then I adjusted the straps and I put it back on. And after I adjust the adjustable straps in the back of the 360, as you guys can see, it fits my hair a little more realistic, but it wasn't as tight and it wasn't as snug. So for some people, if your hair is a little bigger than mine, yeah, it probably would fit and you don't have to customize it even more. But for me, it's not snug on my head, and if I just made a wig cap and leave it like that, it will slide off when I put it on. So that's why I'm going to customize it to my fitting. And look at that hairline, you guys. That hairline looks pretty neat and looks really natural and looks really realistic before I even customize it. Now this is the back of it. This is how it's gonna look with the cap attached in the back of it. And as you guys can see, the back of the cap that's already attached to the 360 fits my hair perfectly. So it's not big, it's snug on, it's really neat on in the center of my head. Now I'm just going to go ahead and start to apply the bundles, but I'm going to be using my canvas mannequin head. Okay, starting off with making a wig. Everything I'm going to be using in this video will be listed down in the description box. Make sure you check the description box for list of the things that I'm using. But I'm going to be using my canvas mannequin head. I'm going to be using some thread and needle, of course. And I'm going to be using some T-pins. T-pins just help the track stay in place. It also helps the wig, the 360 wig, not to move or shift while it's on the canvas mannequin head. If you don't have a canvas hand, you can also use a styrofoam cap, and of course you're going to need some type of wig head mannequin stand. So this is what I'm going to be using. Now for the purpose of this video, I did not shampoo this hair or co-wash it. This is the texture the hair is in. I did wash it after, but I did not shampoo this hair, just to show you guys the luxury and the texture of the hair. Starting off in the back, I do have 3 bundles of hair. The space is limited and I want all the tracks to fit in. You can customize this as you please. You can apply as many bundles as you want. If you wanted a lot folder, you can add more. If you wanted less, you can put 2 bundles instead of 3. This is the great thing about this wig that's attached to this 360. You can customize it according to how you want it to look. For me, I want all the 3 tracks to go in, all the 3 bundles to go in. So I'm going to be double up my tracks starting from the back. Okay, so to promote less shedding, I'm not going to be cutting my track except if I really have to, and that would be on the top of it. But in the back, I'm not going to cut my track. Now, it left for you. You can cut your tracks to make your wig as flat as possible. But then you will have some type of shedding. For that reason, I'm going to be doing the flip over method. And you doing a flip over method, sometimes if you do it the wrong way, can turn out to be bulky. As you guys can see, I have doubled up my tracks, but instead of doing a flip over method and doubling my tracks, I'm going to flip the tracks one at a time and then sew it while flip over, and then get to the second track and continue sewing. This way the track will remain as flat as possible and it won't be bulky, because it won't be double tracks that I will be sewing down. And sorry you guys, I did not realize my hand was blocking you guys as I do this. So right now, hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing, but I'm just flipping over one track at a time, and then I will continue sewing and attach the other track underneath. And as you guys can see, I was actually struggling a little bit to keep the tracks in place, so I went ahead and I took a T-pin and I stuck it at the end. This makes your sew-in on a wig stand really easy. It helps your tracks to stay in place, and all you have to worry about is passing the needle through the tracks. As you guys can see, after I applied the T-pins, my work got so much easier. It was easier for me to pass the needle through the tracks, and the tracks were in place. So now I'm just continuing adding the tracks, adding the bundles to the middle of this hair, and of course I'm still going to be doing the flip over method and continue sewing till I get to the top of this wig. We'll get real lost, we'll get real lost again. Just run away with me, darling. Now, as I get to the top of this wig, as you guys can see, instead of me doing the double tracks, because I want the top part to be as flat as possible, I'm going to cut the tracks up here for my last couple of tracks that I have, and I'm going to sew them down as single tracks. This will just keep my top part really flat and looks natural instead of too bulky. Okay, so now that we are at the top of making our 360 wig, as you guys can see, I just have a tiny space left. So what I'm going to do is cut off my last piece of track, and I'm pretty much going to marry it to the lace front of this wig. I'm going to attach the last track to the lace front part of this wig, and I'm just going to continue sewing it. And this will be pretty much the end of making this wig. Then we're going to move on to the next step of customizing it to make sure that it fits our head and make it look really natural and realistic. As you guys can see, the hair looks really nice. My wig is nicely made. It looks really good on a mannequin even before I customize it. Look at that hairline. This is amazing. This is great. This was pretty much easy. This making this wig took me less than an hour to do. I think I did about maybe 15 minutes to make the wig. Then of course customizing it took another hour. So pretty much like 2 hours I took to make the whole wig. This is pretty much easy. It's fast. So now starting off with customizing. Look at that hairline, you guys, and look at the shine in this hair. This hair is beautiful. But before we start to customize, I'm going to cut off the extra lace off the hair. This just helps so I can see what I'm working with before I start to customize. So I'm going to cut off all the extra lace first. Now that the lace is cut off, I'm going to move on to step 2 of customizing this wig. I'm going to take the entire wig and turn it over and place it back on the mannequin head. Okay, so now that I have the wig turned inside out and on the mannequin head, I'm just going ahead and placing some T-pins. 4 of it. I placed 2 on the sides, 1 in the front and 1 in the back, just to hold the wig down on the mannequin as I customize it. And now the first step to customizing this wig is making sure my wig is nice fitting. I want this wig to be snatched. I want this wig to be snug. I want it to be nicely tight. I want it to look flawless in the front. And I want it to stay put. I don't want it to be shifting. I don't want it to be moving. And the best way to get your customized fit is to use an elastic band. You can pick this up either at a beauty supply store or Amazon, but you want to apply the elastic band. Of course, you want to measure it to your head if you're doing this for yourself. Measuring it from your hair, you want to measure from one ear towards your nip, maybe a little past your nip in the back, and then you want to cut it off because you want the elastic band to be able to stretch from one side of your ear towards the other side. You don't want the elastic band to be too tight because this could cause you some discomfort, maybe give you a little bit of headache. So you want it to be nice and snug, but you doesn't want it to be too tight. So you want to make it as comfortable as you can for yourself. So I'm going to cut it off now, and I'm going to take my thread and needle, and I'm going to attach the first side. Then I'm going to move on and attach the next side. Okay, so once our elastic band is sewn down on our wig, as you guys can see, it's nicely tight and nicely snug. I'm going to move on to the second step of customizing this wig. I'm going to be applying some clip pins. These are like little combs. They open up nicely, and you can attach your own hair to the wig without too much of pulling. As you guys can see, I'm going to apply 3 of these pins in the back above the adjustable stripes area. And you want to be careful how you do this because I think when I did it first, I had to do it twice because the first time I sewed it down upside down. And when I put the wig on, I realized it was upside down, so I had to go back in and I had to redo it again. But anyway, and then you have to use a tiny needle, not a tiny needle, but like a smaller needle, because there are 3 holes on each side of the pins, and the 3 holes the needle have to go through to sew on the needle and thread. So you want to use a smaller needle that will be able to go through the holes. But yeah, I'm going to apply 3 of these pins across the nip area towards the adjustable straps. Okay, you guys, now that we have our 3 clip combs in the back, as you guys can see, this is going to give me extra hole in the back after I applied the adjustable straps. It left for you. If your head is small, you can do 1 clip. If your hair is big or you want to be really secure, you can do 2 clips. For me, I like to be extra secure, so that's why I did 3 clips. You don't have to do 3 clips, and you don't have to apply these clips if you feel like it's not going to be comfortable on your head. That's your preference, that's your choice. This is what I do to make it be as comfortable that it's snug on my head. Moving on to the next, now that I have my band on, my clip combs in the back, I'm going to move on to the next, and I'm going to make my lace in the front look like scalp. To make my lace frontal look like scalp without bleaching, I realized bleaching the lace tend to give it bald spots after a couple of weeks of use, and I'm learning this from doing multiple 360s and frontals on my client. I decided to switch up the steps and do this new method, which is taking either your foundation or your foundation powder. I'm using my masking finish powder, and you take a sponge or a brush, anything you have at home, and you want to dab it on the lace frontal part of your 360. Once you dab enough on and you like the satisfaction of it, you can go in and take a hairspray, regular hairspray. I'm using Big Sexy hairspray, and you want to spray the whole frontal down. This helps the powder stays in place. It doesn't move. Even when you do wash it, if a little bit come out, all of it will not come out, and it's not transparent. Once you put the hairspray on it, it doesn't transfer onto your scalp or onto your wig cap or anything. It stays in place and it stays put. That's why you apply the hairspray after you apply the powder. Now, after you apply the hairspray and the powder, and you can leave it to sit down and dry on its own, or you can take a blow dryer like I did here, and I applied the blow dryer to let it dry. After all of that is left for you, if you like the color the way it is, you leave it just the way it is. If you don't like the color, you can add a little more color if you choose to. But this is the easier method of tinting your lace without causing your lace frontal to shed, or your 360 to shed, and giving your frontal bald spots. As you guys can see, I am fully done customizing this wig. My band is on, my clip combs are on, my lace is tinted to my complexion or to my liking. Now I'm just going to take the wig off the mannequin, and I'm going to try it on for you guys to see. And this is how the wig look inside after being completely customized to my liking. And as I put it on, bam, you guys can see how this looks. So beautiful. Do you guys see this hairline? Do you guys see this wig? Do you see how snatched this hairline looks? Do you see how natural and flawless this wig look? Yes, it's a wig. It's a flawless snatch wig. It looks so natural, you guys. And actually, I did not have to do any type of baby hair because I'm not a fan of too many baby hairs. I did not have to really cut a lot of baby hairs because the lace, the 360 came with the frontal already customized. And as you guys can see, I can be able to move my hair, shake, twist, pull. This wig is not going anywhere. It's snatched on there. And look at my parting space. Can you guys see my parting space on this wig? Yes. This is flawless. This is slay. This looks like this hair is growing out of my scalp. It can't get any better than this. It can't get any natural than this. This will have your wig looking like, yeah girl, your hair grew overnight. But yeah, that is pretty much it to this video. As always, check the description box for a coupon code for Luvme Hair. They gave me a coupon code for you guys, for my viewers to use if you want to purchase this hair. The hair is very nice and very soft, and the fact that this 360 comes with a cap, you don't have to sew yours on anymore. You can make your own wig and have it snatched to your head. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to move. It's not going to shift. It's going to be put. But yeah, this is it, you guys. Thank you so much for coming, watching my video. As always, to my old subscribers, thank you guys for rocking with me. We up to 45,000 subscribers now. For my new subscribers, welcome to the channel. Hope you like what you see. And for you guys that haven't subscribed, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. As always, I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye bye.